July 4, 1960. 50-Star Glory. The United States officially raised the 50-star flag for the first time, marking a significant moment in the nation's symbolic and political history. The addition of the 50th star represented Hawaii's admission as a state on August 21, 1959, following Alaska's statehood in January of that same year. The introduction of the new flag design coincided with the nation's Independence Day celebrations, emphasizing unity, expansion, and the evolution of the American identity within a post-war context. The evolution of the United States flag has always coincided with national growth. Initially adopted on June 14, 1777, the flag featured 13 stars representing the original colonies. Each subsequent edition of a state resulted in a new star, with updates made on July 4 following a state's admission. President Dwight D. Eisenhower announced the official design for the 50-star flag through executive order signed on August 21, 1959, which specified the layout of the stars in 9 rows, alternating between 5 and 6 stars per row. The flag's public debut on July 4, 1960, was a highly coordinated event held at Fort McHenry in Baltimore, Maryland, the historic site where Francis Scott Key penned the Star-Spangled Banner during the War of 1812. President Eisenhower presided over the ceremony, delivering remarks that acknowledged the nation's expansion to 50 states and its democratic resilience. Military units raised the new banner while national anthems played, and a moment of silence was observed to reflect on the sacrifices that enabled the country's growth. Hawaii's inclusion as the 50th state followed a complex political process involving territorial status, strategic military importance, and local plebiscite support. Hawaii's strategic role in the Pacific Theater during World War II increased its value to national defense planners. After years of political campaigning, Congress passed the Hawaii Admission Act, which President Eisenhower signed into law on March 18, 1959. A popular vote held in Hawaii on June 27, 1959, resulted in over 93% of voters supporting statehood. The flag's update was a formal recognition of this democratic mandate. The design process for the flag was notable for its public participation. Thousands of citizens submitted proposals to the White House and the Army Institute of Heraldry. Though some urban legends claim that a high school student's design was adopted, official records indicate that the final layout was the result of internal government deliberations and graphic standards set by the U.S. Army's heraldic experts. The star arrangement was selected for its symmetry and balance, ensuring a visually cohesive appearance from the distance or in motion. The 50-star flag's debut took place during a period of significant transition in American society. The United States was engaged in the early phases of the Cold War and the space race with the Soviet Union. The expansion of the Union signaled both geopolitical strength and national confidence. Hawaii, as a state with a majority non-white population and unique cultural heritage, introduced greater diversity to the Union and highlighted America's Pacific orientation. This flag has remained unchanged since 1960, making it the longest-serving version in American history. It has flown over landmark events including the Civil Rights Movement, the moon landing in 1969, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and the 21st century's global conflicts and achievements. Its endurance reflects a period of relative stability in the nation's territorial composition and symbolic continuity amid political change. The adoption of the 50-star flag on July 4, 1960, was more than a ceremonial act. It represented the integration of Hawaii into the Union, acknowledged the nation's expanding identity, and reinforced the symbolic role of the flag as a living emblem of American sovereignty and inclusion. It stands as a marker of federal authority, democratic expansion, and the unifying power of national symbols across diverse cultural and geographic landscapes. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history.